What's good, 9197 gamers and YouTube? This is your boy Tyler9197 back with another video for you guys. And if you guys could guess, this is gonna be a quick game review of Devil May Cry 5, guys. So the way I'm gonna do this is gonna be first half, no spoilers, and you guys gonna see this right here, the siren to let you know once I go to the spoilers. Yeah, but you know, like I said, no spoiler, then spoilers. You guys already know how game reviews work, so that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, let me go ahead and start this video. Alright, guys. So for Devil May Cry 5, most of us DMC fans, most of us have, you know, played Devil May Cry, and then we played the 5th one. You know, you just went straight through it because you have knowledge of previous games. But if you just a newcomer, never played Devil May Cry at all, the good thing about DMC 5, they have, like, in the beginning of the menu, you can actually watch like kind of the history of like from the previous games, so you have knowledge before actually playing this game, which I think is a huge plus. I felt like honestly I should have watched it because it been a few years since the last time I played DMC, but still though, I still have a good enough knowledge of, like, I know what I'm getting stuff into. It's not like I don't know absolutely nothing about the series, but you know, at the same time, it had been a minute. So it would have been a good idea. I watched it, but at the same time, I was like, because I have pure experience of you know, playing this game and stuff like that. I'll be alright. So I went through the game and stuff like that. So for the story of this one, basically, the underworld basically come back on the earth. I mean, comes up in the earth. So, you know, a bunch of demons, this and that, the third. Like, you know, basically, you guys get Devil May Cry. You know, demons. That's basically it. They come rise up from the ground onto the earth from the underworld. And what happens is, like, returning characters like you know, like Nero. If you play DMC 4, he came back. A new girl named Nico, which she is really funny. She had that country accent, but she's very smart and she a funny girl, and you will love her. I'll definitely say that much. Then they got this new guy named V, and all I can say is I don't really like V, and I'll explain more into the spoilers. Reasons why I really don't like V. But for the most part, I'll at least say this though, like, because this ain't really no spoiler. The gameplay of playing V is trash. That's all I'm gonna say, guys. If you have, like, so let's say if you never played DMC, he's trash. You know, DMC 5, he's trash. But I know there's some people that I would like V, but me personally, I don't like V. I don't like V. Mainly because of the gameplay, but the other reason, he just a very uninteresting character. But like I said, I'll explain more in the, you know, spoilers and stuff like that. And then, you know, you got the boy Dante. You guys already know about Dante, the Devil May Cry guy, the one who made sarcasm about just random stuff, the realest one. And the reason why you want to play this game is because of Dante, and he's in this. But I ain't gonna lie, you won't be able to play that character until later on in the game, and it's trash for that. But at the same time, it do be worth it when you get, like, further later on in the game and stuff like that. So basically, like I said, pretty much for the story, like I said, characters like them fighting demons, and the biggest threat in this one is this big basic demon king called Urizen, and that's where, you know, you either like Dante, Nero, V, Nico, then two other returning characters. It's not really spoiled because I think they show them from the trailers. I think if not, Lady and Trish is back from the ones from the previous Devil May Cry. If you guys didn't know, I don't think that's really a spoiler, but if it is, that's like just characters, like, you know what I'm saying, there's nothing like big, whatever. But yeah, they're returning the characters, and basically all of them are trying to take down this new demon king named Urizen. And that's basically the plot of it. And, you know, you play as, like, you know, the Nero, Dante, and V, and try to go and take them out. And that's basically the main plot of the game. But at least I can say some of the things before I go into the spoiler part of it, because you guys will know. But some of the things I can say about this game is that, like, I felt like with this game, it's really good. Like visuals is amazing in this game. The combat is solid, but I can definitely say that, to me personally, I don't know, because like, cause I think when you beat the game that it should be a harder difficulty added. If not, you know, I'm not too sure, because I was like, you know, I was trying to get through that game, whatever. But anyway, if there's a harder difficulty, I would definitely say go to the hardest difficulty, because honestly, like, compared to the previous Devil May Cry, I felt like this one wasn't as hard, and like the combos in this one, like in this game, was like, I want to say it wasn't creative, like it still was very creative. At the same time, I felt like compared to the older games, you done so much more like combos, and then like the difficulty of enemies was a lot harder, and like and like I said, not to say this game is not enjoyable, because I still enjoyed this game completely. I really did enjoy this game. Like, it was a good fifth installment of this game. I mean, of the series. But it's just at the same time, I felt like the way they made this game, it kind of felt like it's more like if you're a newcomer to play this game, and like, of course, you want a challenge. Basically, if you do, then, you know, that's what it's like. It's meant for. I mean, I ain't saying it's still for the die-hard fans, because I'm definitely a fan of the series. But I kind of feel like at the same time the challenge part wasn't really there. And I had it on the hardest difficulty when you first start out. Like, you know, it's basically easy and normal. Of course, I'm going to normal. I'm a Devil May Cry fan. But still, playing it, like, it was still enjoyable. I feel like visual stuff, the combo stuff, like, it's still solid, it's still good, but at the same time, I feel like it should have, like, difficulty should have been a little bit more, and then I felt like it should have more variations with the combos, because, I mean, like I said, it wasn't bad. I mean, because honestly, when I played it, I probably was just doing it wrong. Like, probably some of the combos I wasn't really taking full effect, because I know some people who really good in games, they can actually probably do more combos than I have done during that whole entire playthrough. So, I mean, I probably just doing it wrong. But honestly, to me personally, from playing the other previous game, I felt like the combos and stuff was a lot more better than that. Another thing I think I could say before I go to spoilers is overall, like, for story wise, I could definitely say that it was definitely short, and that's the one that I was kind of a little upset about. It was a short game. It wasn't like very short, but it was short enough that I felt like, dang, at least the other games I felt like the length was a little bit better. And I mean, I don't know, I think it's maybe because of difficulty. If the bosses that you fight was a little bit more challenging, I feel like that's what make the game longer if you play the previous Devil May Cry. Because when I played this one, it was like, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, but at the same time, it was still some stuff like that I feel like it messed up. Like, it kind of messed up what made me super, like, you know, very engaged and love the games of Devil May Cry. But like, that doesn't mean like this game is bad at all. Oh no, it's still a very good game. But still though, with me saying that, it's just like the difficulties and stuff like that. It should have been a little better with that. And but yeah, for the story, I like to say it was basically, you know, really short, very linear. Wish it was a little bit more longer. Like going through, like, learn about more and more stuff. But yeah, for the most part, for the, like, story and stuff, it was I would say it was basically, I don't want to say slightly above average. That's why I'll give it slightly above average. It definitely was like, no, actually, no, let me stop. Let me give it a little more credit. It's definitely closer to the end, it definitely gives you like, oh, like it's some moments that you be like, oh, what, like nothing super crazy, but some stuff be like, okay. And like I said, like don't worry, this ain't no spoiler, but I'll say that more likely at the end it definitely was. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I want to say it's a cliffhanger, but not really a cliffhanger, but it basically ain't a cliffhanger. So all I can say is, like, don't 100% expect, but could expect a 6th installment of this game. Like I said, it's a possibility, but it's not necessarily set in stone from what you watch at the end and when you get close, you know, beating the game and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, that's like, for no spoiler, that's really it. It's nothing too crazy. But alright guys, before I go to spoiler guys, I like to go ahead and rate this game between 1 out of 10. I would definitely give this game a solid 9 out of 10. It's definitely, it's definitely worth it. You guys need to go ahead and check it out. I don't know the price right now, but I want to say it's probably about around like 40, I would think, or something like that. Go ahead and get the game. It's worth playing, especially if you're new to Devil May Cry or you know, diehard fans. It's definitely worth playing the game. But me personally, I feel like just some of the small things that I feel like they could have done or added more into the lore of the game, I felt like it would have been straight a 10 out of 10 for me. But for playing it, I give it at least a 9 out of 10. It's still worth it. Go play it, and that's it. But alright guys, I'm about to go ahead to the spoilers. You see the siren on the side, you know what's up. So I'll give you a few minutes to leave, and that's it. Alright guys, welcome to the spoilers. The spoiler section of Devil May Cry 5, guys. Man, oh my god, guys. Like, some of this stuff I was very surprised, and the funny thing was that a lot of the things that was going on like in the game, I found out kind of late because my boy Hiccup Uchiha, guys, subscribe to his channel and stuff, you know. The link will be down below. But anyway, certain things he was telling me was like how well, actually before I go to that part, like one of the biggest two biggest things that that caught me off guard when playing this was the first thing was V is Virgil. A separate humanoid Virgil. I went, guys, I lost my mind. I was like V is Virgil? Like V is Virgil? Like what? Guys, I lost my mind when I found that out, because I was like, V was trash, guys. V was trash. Like, that's what it caught me off guard. I was like, V? It's Virgil? Another part of Virgil? And that was crazy, because like when he went to his old house, and then when Virgil stabbed himself, and then V came out, I was like, wait a minute, that's Virgil? He's another part of Virgil? I'm like, that's crazy. But then again, it does make sense. Name is V. Who else gonna have a V in their name in Devil May Cry? Had to be Virgil. So it was, in a sense, common sense. But me, who haven't really played the game in a while, I didn't catch on, because my boy Hiccup, he kind of catches on. He said he kind of catch it early, especially when some of the stuff V was talking about, and how the story, like, you know, certain things about his past, this, that, and the third. It kind of, when you really look at it early on, it does kind of make, like, kind of gives you the idea, like, hey, that's basically Virgil. But if you didn't caught on, then, well, I didn't caught on, because I probably should have watched the videos that DMC5 had in the menu to look some back of like the older games, and come to this one to refresh my memory on some stuff, but I didn't, so that was kind of my fault. But and then the second thing that caught me off guard when Dante said that Virgil is Nero's dad, I was like, what? Guys, I was like, what? That was wild, guys. That was wild. Like, that is crazy to me. Like, like, really? Nero's dad is Virgil? Virgil? Oh my god, guys. Like, I lost my mind when I found out. I was like, what? But then again, like, not the Virgil being Nero's dad, thing that's not really what really, I mean, that surprised me, but that's probably not one of the biggest things that got me. I mean, I messed my own self up. I'm trying to say that like it kind of makes sense, like not as far as Virgil being Nero's dad part, not that part to me, but it makes sense how Nero lasts as long when he comes to like fighting like demons and stuff. Cause at first I think he just a good demon hunter, just kill demons, like he just good at his job. But really look at it, like, let's be honest, no matter how skillful you are, you're not gonna fight these demons like as a regular human. Like, you have to have some type of ability to really hang when fighting these demons and stuff. So it kind of made sense in that part. And plus he had the white hair, so I mean, like Dante and Virgil. So I mean, in a sense, so in a way it made sense that he was kind of kin to them. But still, at the same time, like Nero was Virgil's dad, and then Virgil had not Virgil, but and how Nero he got his ultimate demon form with the arm and stuff like that. I thought that was wild. Like, his arm came back and then he had the ultimate form and stuff like that. But I'll get to that a little bit later on. But let me kind of before I go back to that one, let me talk about V, guys. Guys, I hate V. I hate V with a passion. I don't like V at all. V is absolute trash, and anybody who really likes V, why? Like, I'm just saying, like, I mean, I ain't saying you can't like V, but guys, V was like the most boring, the most weird looking. Everything with V was just off. Like, oh my god. Like, and then like the biggest thing I hated for V was like his combat. I think that was the biggest thing I didn't like about him, because it's like his missions are so bland that it's like the minions he used, like, you're not fighting it. Like, his minions fight, you're pressing a button, and his minions the ones that just fighting for you. So when you look at stuff like that, you be like, you just feel like you standing there just pressing a button, you're not really doing much. And then like I hate how you have to like use his not disability, teleport, and then stab the demon to fully kill him. Like, why? Like, he didn't do more than that. And then what got me was, I feel like if he got a cane, come on now, you could do something. You could do something with the cane to fight. I feel like he could have went up and kind of like, like how when he go into a demon and do the teleport and stab thing. I feel that was kind of cool, because it reminded me of Not This from FF15. But still, like, when he does that, I feel like he could have done some more as melee or something with the cane. Like, he like cha cha cha. Like kind of like a sword in a sense, or just like a just like a wooden, or like just a stick or whatever. Still, like, I feel like he could have done more than how they designed him to play, because he was so annoying. And but I think the only thing for V that, even though I completely hated V, I didn't like V at all, but it's only a few things for V that I did like. And the only thing that was one of them was he had that one mission when he was dying, and you know how he went to like that his kind of like mind world thing. I thought that was cool, but his action is boring. Anything his missions are boring. It's not engaging, and that's what really annoys me. And then his bird Griffin, I think he was like the only entertaining thing with V, when we make fun of him, this and that and third. I think that was the only thing that was interesting. But anything else than that, he was just bland. Like, he was not fun. Like, oh my god, guys. Like, if you watch my live streams, guys, you can tell me I hate V with a passion. V is absolutely trash. There's no ifs, buts about it. Even when he was dying, I really did not care, to be honest. I know that's wrong, but I did not care that B was dying. I was like, well, good. Like, you trash anyway. Like, I'd rather play Dante or Nero. Like I don't care about you. I think that's it. I think that's the main message I got for V. Like, I just don't like V. V's trash. But I think that's another thing I could say. Well, I'm trying to think, is there anything else before I go back to the Nero thing? I don't think there's really anything else. Oh wait, I know. It's crazy to me, like, even finding out that Virgil is Nero's dad, that like Virgil took his sword, took off Nero's demon arm off, like just took it off, like, and that's your son. He really did not care about Nero like that. He really did it. He just like he just broke off his arm and it's like, I need my sword back. It's like, I'm your father, but I don't remember I'm your father, so I'm just a random dude in the hood, and just disappear. But even though Virgil is a jerk, but you gotta remember Virgil is kind of clean at sometimes, guys. Like, here's the reason why him and Dante, like, they butt heads. Like, Virgil is kind of clean too, guys. Especially with that katana, bro, that Yamato. Like, especially when he was trying to disappear, when him and V got merged back together, he came back to Virgil, his human form. When especially when he did a portal, when he like sling, and then it just opened up with a sword slice. I was like, that was kind of clean though. You gotta admit that it was clean. Okay, I'm rambling now. All right, let me get back to the thing with Nero. When Nero finally has finally revealed his devil trigger. Yeah, I think it was like his devil trigger. When he has demon form, guys, it was interesting because it's like Nero, he was real, like. And how he just stopped the fight with them before they killed each other, Dante and Virgil, it was so funny. And then he's like, but at the same time, to me personally, even though Dante and Virgil, they're brothers, I felt like, man, like, let them fight. Like, let them fight to the death. Like, let Dante kill this punk, guys. Because, man, like, Virgil, man, sometimes he just be like, ugh. But at the same time, they are the best tag team. Like, there's no doubt about it. When they work together, they are the best tag team. And they know it. But this rivalry, bro, like, they be going at it. It's like, man, let them just kill either one of them. Especially let Dante kill him. But they were like, he just seemed like that child, like, stop all this fighting. You're my uncle, you're my father. Stop fighting. We're family. That's what Nero remind me of. And like, it was just funny how Dante like, Nero, get out my way. But I ain't like, that was funny. Nero knocked the mess out of Dante and put that man to sleep. Like, that was tough right there, guys. Like, he's like, and then Virgil said like, dang, you got knocked out by him. He's like, man, you better get out of my face. He's like, I don't care, y'all can fight, whatever. I need a rest anyway. But like, he said that hit almost killed me. And then oh no, I thought it was also funny when Virgil and Dante, they were just like, alright, we need to go ahead and take down a root thing. It's funny how like they want to kill each other at one moment, but then it's like I want to say for the greater good. I mean, for Dante is more greater good. Virgil's more like, he had his own hidden agenda about stuff, but he feel like even he have common sense, like, all right, we got to take this out because it's affecting what I want to do type thing. But it was funny when Nero tried to, he's like, what y'all do? Y'all can't leave, blah, blah, blah. And they both did a double team punch Nero when like, bah, that joker went back. It's funny. But how they just went to the I think that underworld places that took that at Roost, so they stuck there now, and Nero taking over Devil May Cry. I feel like more likely if they do a sequel, it would be interesting, and I wonder what they're gonna do with that. So, but more likely, I feel like they probably will do a DMC 6, but we have to see though, cause I don't know, cause I felt like it wasn't like a complete ending, like it will never happen, but at the same time it wasn't really like a cliffhanger. I don't know. You guys let me know down below. You felt like that was more a cliffhanger, or you felt like it's more like it's a possibility, but not really. I don't know. Me, I feel like it's a possibility, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. But yeah, I guess another thing I should have said it in the no spoiler, but for Nico, one thing I did like about it, man, guys, tell me why the van is indestructible, guys. I feel like that's the most funniest thing in Devil May Cry. That van went through so much crap. It go through walls, it go up like out of the ground. Like, guys, this is the most indestructible van that I ever seen. Like, where they get this van from? I need to buy that van because, oh my God, that's like the best van. Like, if you go through anything and that car's still good, no, anybody can hit it and it's still good. Like, come on now. Like, that van is the best thing. But okay, I think that's pretty much it for no spoiler. I basically said the main spoiler. Where I was wait, I don't know why I did this. I don't know. I mean, I basically said most of the spoiler of what I really wanted to talk about. If I missed something, please let me know down below. But if you do, make sure you have a spoiler thing for people just in case if they you know, don't want to get spoiled. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you put a spoiler thing and let people know, guys, if you're going to write down the comment. But for the most part, I think that was it. There wasn't really anything big. Lady Trish, I thought it was cool. I wish they'd done more with them. To be honest, I felt like they were just really side characters. Nothing really add more into the story that I really cared. But I think that's it. I think the biggest thing I could tell you guys, V's weird. I don't like V. V is trash. V's just trash. And that's pretty much it. But alright guys, this is the end of the video. So go ahead and hit the like, follow, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And follow me on my social media outlets. And hit the bell to get notification of my next video. And alright guys, I love y'all. Peace. And I'll see you guys on my next video.